I have only encountered one Muslim person so far who has actually condemned the murder of Salwan Momika. The best thing I have seen from some Muslims, very few, is that they are not for killing people like that. The majority of them celebrate it. They like it. They love it.
And that's the tragedy of it. Like, for every quote unquote tolerant Muslim, there's like 10 more people in the shadows that are very radicalized. Welcome back to the channel. I am the Lord Scrub, and oh man, this religious warfare can be dangerous. I mean, speaking out against some religions will literally get you killed sometimes. And I got a video to react for you guys. Just went out. It's by the Apostate Prophet. He is an atheist that is logically and critically against Islam and some of the various things that the religion itself approves of. And man, this is a terrible video as far as just the subject matter, because yes, like, this is the side of things they really don't want you to see, where amongst the states, you know, the American laws, we kind of like these Christian founded laws, as far as like, hey, like, you can't just kill somebody because they said something you don't like that binds a lot of radical practice. But in other places, not so much. But that's enough out of me. Let's react to the video and obviously support this guy, because again, he had like, just speaking out against this religion has the threat of actually getting you killed, as crazy as that sounds. But let's get into it
now. But these are also tough times that I and we all need to work through. I normally don't want to act and think and speak like this, and don't want to put myself into a position or depict myself as at the forefront of things. But at some points, I think we have to acknowledge that that there is a reality, as uncomfortable as it is, which is the reality of the sick and messed up world that we live in.
What's crazy is this man. Like, this is the comment section of a video, and it's literally people laughing, saying game over, bye bye, RIP, and kind of like literally like laughing. One of his comments literally said at the bottom says game over Habibi, and that means like a sort of a Arabic mocking of like in certain contents, like ha ha sweetie, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is messed up.
Vile individuals go around and do horrible things to other people because of their barbaric beliefs. Our dear friend Salwan Momika was just murdered by a bunch of cowards, parasites. In a healthier world, you would have everyone condemning this. In healthier societies, people would be afraid or ashamed to cheer on the killings of such people, to celebrate it, even if they happen to have those messed up thoughts. At least they would condemn it, reject it. I have only encountered one Muslim person so far who has actually condemned the murder of Salwan Momika. The best thing I have seen from some Muslims, very few, is that they are not for killing people like that. The majority of them celebrate it. They like it. They love it.
And that's the tragedy of it. Like, for every quote unquote tolerant Muslim, there's like 10 more people in the shadows that are very radicalized. And well, hey, that like, you spoke out against quote unquote Allah and his messenger, therefore you deserve everything that's coming to you, which is crazy.
They find it funny. They find it hilarious.
Somebody literally comments right here, Allah is great, and a heart emoji. That's crazy.
They cheer for it, and they wish the same upon others. They wish the same upon me, and upon critics like Islam, and upon critics of Islam and ex-Muslims. Just a few days before this, before the killing of Salwan, we had a Muslim debater threatening me, doing a throat-slitting gesture on camera, and declaring that my blood is halal, meaning that I should be killed. As I was calling that out, we received the news of Salwan Momika being murdered by these low-life scumbag bastards. I have ever since intensified my reactions and also called on others to stand in solidarity with Salwan and to not be silenced.
It's literally a fear tactic. Like, oh, you want to speak out against our religion? We're going to kill you. We're going to threaten your livelihood. And don't get me wrong, nobody likes what they hold dear and cherished to be scrutinized or belittled in any type of way, or like I guess criticized, because even criticism can literally be seen as, oh, you're belittling my religion. But yeah, this is not the way to do it. It's rough out there.
That said, we all have our limits. I also have limits and responsibilities. I will make one thing clear, which is that no matter what anybody does, yes, no matter.
Let's see. Somebody said our religion, Islam, is not a religion of fun. You must know that. Peace. Great news for all Muslim. Freedom of speech is not disrespecting others' beliefs. Get the point. May Allah show us the right path. He didn't need to go to court. He was punished, air quotes, already. May Allah bless those that carried out his blessful deeds. That's crazy.
At all. What you bastards do, I will not stop. People like me and others, we will not stop.
Somebody literally has the name Taliban. That's really nice news. And it's an endless comment. Like you could just pause it and literally just keep going, because like it is crazy that he just has this like just slowly scrolling, because like yes, this is the radical side of things. Like they are not like I think people have this perspective that all religions are kind of like, you know, Christianity, very pacifistic, just wants to kind of be pushy a little bit to you to receive their God and, you know, follow their way of things. But no, brother man, Christianity is uniquely the pacifistic one. Like we are literally just the neighbor that's kind of annoying because they talk about Jesus all the time. That's literally us.
We don't live in a world where murderous people who follow a pedophilic cult can decide what we can and cannot say, where they decide what we can and cannot believe, where they decide what we can and cannot do. You are vermin. You don't have any control over us. I must call upon those who support me, who stand with me, who support us, who stand with us, to help me right now in this moment deal with threats and deal with safety. Not for my sake. I don't care, honestly. If I die in the end, this won't be a win for Islam. This will be another big L for them.
That's a piece of the Quran he cut up and it put him into an L. So he's certainly not backing down. But yeah, I do agree, because that's the issue with these things. Like they're self-hatred, because when you lose such respect for what God has created, because obviously God created all men, that you think it's in your hands and in your powers to essentially dictate who lives and who dies based on how you feel about things. Yeah, no, you pack it up. You've lost the plot. You can't tell me no verse about how God said to the Jews, it was mandated to you to basically that if you killed one person, it was like you killed all of humanity, and then quite literally endorse stuff like this. I'll put the Quranic verse on screen, because I've heard it quoted to me about how they feel the sacredness of human life. That's that is they deem what, like, I guess, which the human lives are sacred contextually, given how they feel about situations like this. But it's insane. It's insane.
And will only intensify the attacks and only intensify the disgust that people have with Islam. Will only prove me right. Will only strengthen my message, and will only make sure that others that I am connected with or am not connected with will go even harder against this murderous death cult that wants me dead, that killed a hero, Salwan Momika, whose courage is greater than this entire community of so-called believers combined. But I have to take care of things as well. I have to take care of my family, have to take care of others. I will be traveling. This travel also happens to be a travel in which I personally want to contribute to making the Europe and the West safer against these barbarians. I will need lots of support on this way. If you have the means and you want to help me get through this while looking out for the safety of those that are essential and loved and beloved to me, while making sure that our work can grow further. Help me by supporting a GoFundMe that I set up, which will purely serve as a fund to take care of everything that I need, that my family needs, and that will serve to setting up even better things. I don't have a very great success story with sponsors because people are afraid of what I and others do because they don't want to be bullied and harassed and killed by the cry bully Islamists.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, and I think we'll stop there. The GoFundMe is in the link in the description. Certainly, he's still raising funds because obviously it's not about him. It's not about you as the individual. It's about how we all know that men were created to obviously be the head or the representative of a family. That's why we know to take the heavier burden. So obviously, I pray for that man's family. But obviously, if these individuals will target the men because they're critical of Islam, because that's his whole channel. Like that's literally like he's not bullying them. He's not saying anything mean. He's literally just making it very clear. Hey, Islam is a religion that isn't exactly the peaceful image they want to present. But nevertheless, oh man, just a prayer for every individual. You know, your Sam Shimons, your Christian Princes, all these individuals online that essentially take the task of bearing the forefront of online scrutiny and in many cases threatening their very livelihoods in the face of this massive religion. Like some say it's the fastest growing one that has very we can't even just say it. It's just mob tactics. It's literally like gang mentality. Oh, you said something I didn't like, you gotta go. So certainly subscribe, check out the apostate prophet, very critical of Islam, and support his endeavors because this is rough religious warfare. But nevertheless, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm sorry it's a bit of a somber video, but yeah, like this needs to be put out there. Islam is armed and dangerous. The religion itself, it's baked into the text, and they like even though they'll lead with peace, quote unquote, lead with peace. If you don't accept them, you're just adding up the ticking time clock of, you don't need to be here based on how they feel about you. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.